You doing, Rita? What's happening? How you guys doing? A little early today. A little early because I want to turn in early. I'm exhausted. For those of you who've been watching the show this week, you know it's been well, it hasn't been a challenge. It's just been different. So, how you guys doing out there? I'm Bob. Welcome to the media room. It's Wednesday. That means only one thing. It's Hump Day Q&A. Because when it is Wednesday, right? I'm getting to the point where I don't even know the day of the week anymore. Let me grab myself a cold something. Yeah. Rambler, baby. Rambler. Get myself a little coaster here. How you guys doing? What's happening out there? The regulars are here, I see. Thought I would just come on a little bit earlier today, see what kind of response we get. I don't know if you guys like it a little earlier, a little later. Probably earlier. What's going on with my hat? I've got to get a camera. I have a camera. I can't use this big thing. I mean, I use this sometimes. But that's a little much. I used to have a little Logitech camera that I could connect to the thing, but I don't know where it went. It just disappeared one day. And I don't think the MacBook camera is good enough, clearly. It can't even handle this color on this hat. It's like going nuts. So, yeah, you're in the media room. This is where all the misfits, such as myself, meet up a couple times a week, talk about the radio show, talk about what's going on out there, your hopes, your dreams, your futures, where you're going, what you're doing, what you're listening to, what you're watching. So here we are. There's some things you could do, like subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit all the notifications, thumbs up, comment, chat, join, and support the channel. And I have another channel too. Of course, you guys know that, the United States of Analog, which is going along pretty good, but I hope to have 2 videos out by now for this week, and I have none. So I'm reviewing some speakers. I'm reviewing an amplifier. I got more stuff on the way. So I'm trying to get all that stuff done too. So there you go. Let's go see here. Let's do a little roll call. Well, Glenn's the first one in. Okay. Second week in a row, I think he was the first one in. Hey, Dad, what's up if you're watching? Suzaku, number 2. Meep. What does meep mean again? Oh, there's Miranda, always teasing us. Miranda's always teasing us. She just comes in for a little while, gets us all hot and bothered and excited that she's here, and then she tells us she has to leave. As if sleep was important and things like that. It's not. It's overrated. Here's Isai. What's up, Isai? Cool, man. Cool. Glad you're here. KN Crystal's here from Houston. CBW, what's up? Welcome back. Vicky, welcome back. There you go, yeah. Oh, they clean themselves. Don't worry about it, Miranda. They're self-cleaning. Justin Sarber's here. It's our sergeant at arms. We haven't had too much problems with interlopers. There's Little Hickey. What's up, Little Hickey? How are you doing? Look what I got right here, Little Hickey. I still don't have anything to play it on yet, but I got it right here in my little bar. It's pretty cool. Pretty good shape, man. Original Capitol. Look at that. It's funny, they did the white album on black for the 8-track. I don't think it looks like it's legit. I don't think it's a bootleg. Little Hickey you guys wouldn't give me a bootleg. That's pretty cool though, right? Now all I need is I need more junk in here. All I need is all I need is a 8-track player. I don't know where to put it. I have a couple cassette players and I don't have those connected. I'm just out of connections in here and I'm out of space. So, but thank you for that. It has a prominent spot over here by the rest of my Beatles stuff. Yeah, did you guys I didn't put my first day photo on the fridge. I didn't print it out. I should have printed it out. Yeah, I've had this lid for a while. It's a little dirty on the inside, a little bit. No, it's pretty good. But these are from Revival Cycle Works. I'm trying to get you this shot there. There you go. I've got 2 of their hats, this orange one and a white one. They're pretty cool. It's the right fit for me. And I ordered a couple of these exact model hats with a logo on them. We'll see. I don't know. They were pretty expensive. Like 2 hats embroidered plus setup fee and everything cost me around $70. So they don't start getting cheap until you order like 30 of them. Do you compress your files? I don't know what that means. I compress my spine. I don't know about my files. Clarify that question and I'll answer it. What kind of cassette player do I need? An 8-track player. I've got cassette players from the 80s, I think. They're not really great ones. Oh, you have an 8-track player. I see him pop up every once in a while at Piranha Records. I don't know where he's been getting his stuff. Aaron B wants to know about Matt. I have no idea what's going on. I don't. I haven't talked to him since Monday night. He doesn't seem to want to communicate. And when his communications by text are very short and direct. So he must be suffering. I don't know what's going on. I hope he's seeing a doctor or a professional, try to get it sorted out. There's some scary stuff going on out there. I just talked to my wife, my brother-in-law, her younger brother, only brother, is in a hospital in Dallas right now, and he's been there for about a week now, and they don't know what's wrong with him. He's got some kind of lung thing. Not to get too much into his business, but it's extremely, extremely scary when doctors don't know what is wrong with you, but they know something's wrong with you. And it has to do with the lungs, I think. And we're just kind of freaking out. My wife's, Jennifer's parents are up there with him. We don't know what's going on. And it's kind of paralleling the Matt situation, because I know he has respiratory stuff and congestion and whatever, fever and all the same kind of stuff. So I don't know they don't know. Like the Center of Disease Control is getting in the picture. They don't know what it is. So if you guys, if you're praying kind of people, just keep Brian Miller in your thoughts. Jennifer's brother, brilliant architect, great guy, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Never heard him say a harsh word about anybody. So hopefully they'll get it squared away and figured out. So anyway, thought I would let you know about that. And the question about Matt kind of reminded me of that, because I haven't had a chance to download with my wife yet. She just got home from work. So we got to figure out what's going on and what she's going to do and all that stuff. So there you go. How about that good news? How's that for good Hump Day Q&A news? I'm telling you, man, this is the year that keeps on punching. I was telling somebody today, got COVID on my birthday, like right on my birthday. Had to bail out of a vacation. That cost us a bunch of money because we didn't have insurance. We had to cancel the vacation. And thank God my wife and kids didn't go on their own, because that was a consideration, because she would have fallen ill halfway through it. So these are still complicated times. Complicated times out there. Since Saturday night or Sunday, I've been testing negative. I feel pretty good, actually. Just a little bit of brain fog left and stuff like that, a little bit of congestion or whatever. But feel pretty good. Been doing some exercising, doing some stretching, some push-ups, sit-ups, that kind of thing. I'm down to a couple of days ago, I made my target weight of 160 finally. And I've been holding that for a few days. So that's good. So that's encouraging. That makes me feel good. And I'm taking care of a few little issues that I have. So, getting help, assembling a team. When you get to be my age, you need a team, right, Miranda? Miranda's probably gone already. You need a team to keep you going. But man, I mean, Chewy and I are it's like, it's hard with 3 guys, let alone, 2. So I think we do a great job. Don't get me wrong. I don't think we're doing sub-quality stuff at all, but you know, it's weird when you don't have a member of your family, you know. Beware the COVID rebound happened to my mom after she took Paxlovid. Now, what does that mean, Aaron? What's the I took Paxlovid. What is the rebound? How long after did she? I'm just going to trust the doctors. They told me to take it. Um, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I took Paxlovid. My doctor always recommends it, or he did. The 2 times I had COVID, just because of my age. I think. Oh well, I guess that can happen with any. Even if you don't take Paxlovid, that can happen. It's a funny thing, man. It's a funny thing, but the headaches are gone. The fever's gone. I have good energy. I have good. I know I'm better because I want to watch TV shows and listen to music and work and all that stuff. So that tells me that my body is bouncing back. If I was kind of still depressed like I was about this time last week, midweek last week, didn't want to do anything really except sleep a little more than I normally do. Um, you know, but hopefully I won't have some kind of COVID rebound. It you know we can't keep doing this. We gotta. And I'm the kind of person that's going to be fully transparent. If I have something, I'm not going to kind of write it off as it's allergies or it's the flu or something. If I know it's not, I need to contact the people that I've been in contact with, which I did, including some of you folks that had interacted with me just a couple days before I tested positive. I was probably you know probably had it when I saw you guys. I didn't know it. I didn't feel bad, but it was probably in that gestation period. So I don't know how it all works. All I'm saying is that with kids coming back to school, people coming back from vacations all over the place, and this new strain that's out there or strains, we're in for a rough ride again. So thanks, Seth Peters. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. So that's it. I'm more worried about Matt right now. I don't want to bother him. I'm surprised his wife's not reaching out to me or he's not reaching out. It's very strange. It's very strange that communication is shut down. So, um, what do you guys think about Sawyer Stull though coming in? He's pretty good, right? I like that kid. I like Sawyer Stull. I think I like his positive vibe. I like his countrified, chicken fried attitude. He really did a great job at the end of the show today talking about the NFL and talking about the upcoming season. We may have to work him in some kind of weekly sports segment, because he's got a lot of knowledge, but he presents it in a way that was kind of even interesting to me. And I don't really care that much about the NFL, but he really presented that material in a way that was kind of funny and interesting to me. So maybe it would be interesting to you. Anything we can do to take some numbers away for some of the other stations out there. I feel like we had so much momentum last year, and then this year we just can't get a foothold yet. Between transmitter problems, and now I heard the show was cutting out again today, and all that, and it just takes the piss out of you, when you're trying to do good work, and then somebody tells you that it's not all getting out. Love Sawyer, says Lucinda Tovar. Yeah, good. Esai said, love Sawyer. He was funny. Love the sports segment. Good. I'll pass that on to him. He's funny. Like his input. Yes, definitely a sports segment. Yeah. Plus, he's got, the great thing about bringing in guys like Sawyer or bringing in Sawyer is that they've got stories that we haven't heard before. So we learn, it keeps you interested. I mean, you guys know a lot of my backstory, Matt's backstory, Chewy's backstory, but you bring somebody new into the mix. And then they've got all these other adventures that they can talk about that you haven't heard before, and it's pretty good. And that's how Matt got his start on the show, frankly, years and years and years ago. Let's see what little Hickey has to say here. Hey, Don. What's up, Don? Trace Beck is here. He's like Fred Flintstone at your party. You do grow to love him. Well, he's kind of countrified like you, little hickey. I would think you guys would get along famously. He always asks about you. And we're promoting a local comedian and all that stuff. But his head's in the right space, his heart's in the right place, and all that stuff. So that's good news, man. That's good news. I dropped him some. Well, that's between me and him. So all right, let's go with the questions. Let's go. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I could just ramble on about stuff, or we can tackle some of the issues of the day. So you guys got to hit me up with some questions about anything. They could be silly. I don't care. That's what we're here for. It could be silly, it could be about relationships, be about child raising, all that stuff. I'm supposed to call Caden. Well, I thought he would call me today. Let's see. Come on, guys. Now, am I shutting down again like last time? I had a bail from the show. What? Was that Friday or Wednesday? My time is kind of no, my kids didn't get it. My kids didn't get the COVID. Good question. No, they didn't. That I know of, they didn't get it. I didn't hear any coughing or sniffling upstairs. Now they're going back to school though, so you never know. Here's Aida. How you doing? Hey, Bob, good to see you. I got my car wash, Tommy's Car Wash. I told the guy I heard about it from you. Good. Yeah, I got to go to Hutto. Holy cow, what's the drive time going to be to Hutto for me to do a remote on Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock? Let me see if I went to Hutto right now. Let me see. Let's just say right now at 8:30 at night, I go to Tommy's. That's 4 to 6, by the way. 23 miles away. It's almost an hour drive, and that's without traffic. So I don't know. I guess if you guys have any suggestions of stuff I can do in Hutto, I may leave the house early on Friday and just go camp out in Hutto. Is there any place to camp out there? It's going to be hot AF too, and they don't really have an indoors. I about passed out at the Tommy's remote that I did a few weeks ago at the one on 620. It was like 105 degrees. There was really no relief from the heat. I just kept my car running the whole time and the air conditioning in there just in case I had to go in there. And I was slamming waters, and I had one of those cooling towels around my neck. It's crazy. Oh, Rosa lives in Hutto. Yeah, she's a Hutto person. Cool. Oh, there's Tony C's Beer Garden there? For real? Is that right? I'm like family there, man. I don't know if there's one in Hutto. Yeah, top notch. I don't know. Okay, here we go. We got some questions coming in. Anyway, if you guys want to come out, anybody wants to come out, I'll have a cold water for you or something like that. That's 4 to 6. Tommy's Express Car Wash. I think they do free car washes during that 2 hours too, if it makes it any better for you. Okay, here we go. Aaron says, Trace, my friend, got a Sony sound bar with Atmos. It sounded awesome watching sports. Oh yeah, Atmos is when you get the sound. Atmos sound bar has speakers on the top that shoot the sound up to the ceiling. So especially if you've got like a lower ceiling, it works really well. If you've got a ceiling that's more than 11, 12 feet, it kind of diminishes the effect. But up in my theater, I have an Atmos setup. So in the front, I have 2 speakers on top of speakers, but they fire up toward the ceiling. And then in the back of the house, in the back of the room, I have 2 ceiling speakers mounted. And so I get pretty good Atmos sound. Not everything is coated with Atmos, but most of the recent movies are. I don't know about sports. And I think some of those sound bars kind of fake the Atmos if Atmos isn't available. I've said Atmos too many times. It's it's pretty awesome. It's to me it's a little more hype than maybe awesomeness. It doesn't always work great. It works great in like movies like Top Gun though. Top Gun Atmos is pretty cool. But it's not something I can really point to. It just makes the sound fuller, and you get a little more sound coming off the ceiling or whatever. Just for when planes fly over your head. Okay, let's see what we got here. Um, oh, is it on 79 or near 79? I thought Hutto's not Round Rock though, is it? Do you take 79? I haven't been to Hutto in forever. I rode a motorcycle there through there one time. I trust you though. You know that area. It's 23 miles from here. It seems like it's like 50 miles from here. Let's see. It's on. See what's near there. It's in that no man's land of like, it's not Round Rock, it's not Leander, it's not Cedar Park. I guess it's Hutto? It doesn't look like Hutto to me. There's a Walmart there, so I can go shop for vinyl at Walmart. HEB Fuel, a Whataburger, Home Depot, Red Horn Coffee Brewing Company. Not much around there. Let me go in a little deeper. Toasted Yolk Cafe, Diesel Barber Shop. Maybe I'll get a trim. Domino's. Yeah, it's a wasteland for sure. I don't really want to hang out at the Hutto and the Walmart in Hutto, but maybe it's okay. There's a Round Rock Donuts. Wait, is that 79 that crossed? No, East Whitestone and Reagan. It's near East. It's near the corner of East Whitestone and off of the toll road. Yeah, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, it's Costco, Target, Blue Corn Harvest Bar and Grill. It looks like it's more in Leander than Hutto. Where is Hutto? I'm so stupid. Let me look. I've totally lost my bearings. Does 79 take you to Hutto? Or 130? Yeah, it's in that area. That area is so confusing to me. Round Rock, Pflugerville, Georgetown, Hutto, Cedar Park, Leander. All right, well, I'll find it. Or maybe I won't. Okay, let's see who's here. Let's see who. Go see Chewy's mom at work. Yeah, paid the Sony tax, huh? What's Strays about? Oh, the dogs, right? Go 79 East, brah. All right, brah. I don't know. The kiddie pool. Cool. Just checking the messages here. More questions. Let's go. Let's go, guys. I'm glad Rock and Roll News Jr. is back. Got another idea, and I've got too many ideas, but I'm thinking of taking Rock and Roll News to the internet. I'm thinking of making it a special club that we can get in, those of us that are interested in that kind of thing. And I'll get my costume on, and we'll do a video once a week. And you guys can come on and, we talk about, we only talk about rock and roll, your stuff, your favorites and some of the stories and all that. And I'll be in character. I don't know. It's just a thought I had. I'm trying to think of a name for it. Just a thought I had. But I would like to try a subscription thing with that, a small subscription anyway. I've got to show the IRS that I'm making more money than I am on this because my expenses are so high. Leah Moore went to see Barbie for the second time. How is it the second time? Oh, you're going to go tomorrow night. My wife wants to see it again, I think. Man, I don't know. I don't know about Matt. I don't know. He's playing it either intentionally or accidentally playing it very close to the chest right now. So I don't know. I don't want to call and bother him. I talked to him Monday night. He still was doing terrible. And then we just got a simple text this morning saying he was going to take a knee, and that was it. No explanation, no news, no nothing. So Vicky will join. Vicky will be on the Rock and Roll News. I think like Rock and Roll News Live or Rock and Roll News from the compound or something. I don't know. We got to think about it. I think that'd be fun to do an hour and we just talk about music. We just talk about your bands, my bands, stuff we've seen, stuff we've heard. I'll give you some news stories like I do. And I'll do it in character, costume and everything. You know, build a little set, build a little wall here, backdrop or something. I think that could be fun. I thought you wedge a pack of matches underneath the 8-track. I was at Half Price Books today. I don't know why. I was killing time. And I was looking for some of the 8-tracks they had there. I wish there was some way of telling if this tape was still good. You know, it's hard to... Oh, right here. It looks good. It doesn't look crinkled or anything. Rollers still look good. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, I was listening to these new speakers upstairs today. Well, they're not new. They're new to me. I went over to Origin Hi-Fi and they let me borrow a set to listen to and do a review on. So they're tiny though. They're tiny little bookshelves, but they sound really good. For the money, they're really good. See, there you go. I think I might try that. I might start working on some graphics and see what that looks like. And maybe set up a Patreon or something, or maybe do it for the subscribers of this channel and try to get a few more subscribers, make it reasonable. I don't want to rake anybody over the coals, but it is content. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, Don. I just go where they tell me. I know that's what I've done my whole life. I just go where, just if you tell me to go somewhere, I'll go. If you tell me to go eat sand, I'll go eat sand. Yeah, Hank, the guy on Green Acres, his name was Hank, wasn't it? Wasn't he the county extension officer or something like that? I can't remember the actor that played him, but I remember the character. I can picture him. I think his name was Hank something. That Luby's was so disgusting. Don't even bring it up. Don't even bring it up. You live in the sticks, huh? Is your pool clean? Well, maybe come out after the car wash. Take a dip. All right, Rick. Are you Big Rick? Is this Big Rick? Guys are talking about Goodwills and buying 8-tracks. Don't buy any 8-tracks unless you got a machine. Goodwill here in Lakeway sucks. Oh, it's Big Rick. All right, Big Rick. Big Rick called the show today. Man, I hope my brother-in-law's all right. I don't know what to do. I don't want to panic. I don't know what to... There's nothing we can really do. Big Rick. What else is going on around here? Dylan started his senior year in high school. It was private high school anyway. Evan's going back to UT on Monday, so he's already grumbling. He's 2 classes short, though. He needs to pick a couple of classes so I can pay the bill. And the FC. Did you guys see the Messi goal last night? I talked about soccer player Messi, Lionel Messi. Pretty amazing what he's doing in that league. No, I don't need 3. I just need one that works. Don't drop off 3, little hickey. I mean, you can do it or you can come in and I'll pick one from you. I don't know where I'm going to put it, though. Some of them are pretty small, though, right? Some of those machines are just like little decks. Little hickey finds all the good stuff. I should give you a list, little hickey, of stuff that I'm looking for, like vintage stuff. I'm very particular about old electronics. But if it's got the word Marantz on it, pop on it real quick. I never had 8-track in my car. I had a girlfriend that had a Pinto, a blue Pinto, sky blue Pinto, and she had an 8-track in there. We used to listen to the Boz Scaggs 8-track all the time. Some Eagles, stuff like that. Like the Eagles were made for 8-track. Huh. What else? So I haven't done any videos I think the last video I did was this weekend. It didn't do very good. It only did like 1,100 views. But that's to be expected. You just know if it's a review about speakers, you're going to do okay. Review about an amplifier, you're probably going to do okay. I did tell you guys that I'm fully monetized on that channel now. So I hit my 4,000 hours of view time a couple months early. I think I might have mentioned that to you before. If I go into my analytics, let's see. 34, no, in the last 365 days, 4,644. So I got everything dialed in, got everything turned on. So start getting some of that sweet $2 ad revenue. You have a box stereo with cassette and an 8-track. Haven't plugged it in for over 20 years. Come on, Fred-tastic. Plug it in. Have some fun. Oh, man. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. Vinyl, 8-track, and cassette. That's the trifecta. Wow, she got one in the original box. Who's got one in the original box? Little Hickey? You know I like that. New old stock. What brand are they? Is it a Craig? Who there was Craig? Who made 8-tracks? Pioneer. Who are some of the other off brands that did the 8-tracks? I always think of Craig. They made 8-tracks and 8-tracks and CB radios. I'm trying to get this watch off. It's kind of yeah, there's nothing like lo-fi audio until, you know, you've heard hi-fi audio, and then yeah, you got to be careful though, because 8-tracks have a lot of, you know, they're run by they're driven by belts, rubber belts, and the rubber deteriorates. So when you're looking at an 8-track machine that's 40, 50 years old or something, there's no way in hell that rubber and all the gaskets that are in there and the rollers that's all rubber. That's all stuff that degrades and crumbles. And so, and the thing about 8-tracks and cassettes, and to some extent early CD players, that there was a lot of moving parts. And whenever you have a lot of moving parts, that's just more things that can go wrong. I'm glad you guys are interested in this. Yeah. So in radio, we used a 4-track. We call it a cart because it only had 2 stereo channels. Is that right? So on an 8-track, it's 4 times 2. So the actual tape heads would actually move and cover different parts of the tape. So there'd actually be 8 tracks across the width of the tape, right? Does that make sense? So 2 stereo tracks times 4. And that's why it's a little wider than a cassette as far as the tape. It's like twice as wide, 3 times as wide or whatever. And so going down from top to bottom, there would be 8 tracks. And so the head would play back 2 heads at a time. And then that click that you heard between channels is when the tape head moved farther on the tape. So it's a very mechanical process. It seems very inefficient to me, you know, but did I show you this? I finally got my favorite album on Mobile Fidelity. Favorite album of all time. Let me get rid of this guy here. Hang on a second. Favorite album of all time. And I finally have a decent version of it. I've got all kinds of compact disc versions and box sets and all that, but been waiting for the reissue of that. I don't think I really haven't been buying that much. I don't think I've bought anything new. Some listener didn't pick this up today, so I gave him 30 days. I never picked it up, so I didn't want it to get stolen, so I've added it to my collection. If he comes and looks for it, I'll give it to him. Been listening to some Robbie Robertson this week with the band. This is their first album, music from Big Pink. A lot of people think the Brown album is the first one, but I think the Brown album's the second one. The album that's just called The Band is their second album, which is also a goodie. But I believe music at Big Pink was first, if I am not mistaken. I'm not mistaken. If I know my band. Sad about Robbie Robertson. Made me very sad. That's it. I got a copy of Dark Side of the Moon to play. This is a 2016 version. I don't know what happened to my version. I bought in England back in 1972 or what, 3. Don't know what happened to it. Can't find it. I guess I traded it. Sad, man. Nothing but sad stories today, right? Let's see what we got here. I don't think I have anything else new. I got a whole box of albums here I got to refile. I think I showed you all these. This is the album my girlfriend, and when I was going to UT, had a copy of on 8-track. It's a great album, man. Boss Skag. So this is one of my favorite album covers of all time. It's just classic for that period. I can't remember the name of the photographer. It wasn't Bob Cato. It was somebody else, a Japanese guy, I think. It doesn't say here. Anyway, he took some other pretty iconic album covers during the day. But I love that album. Love Silk Degrees. Yeah, I think that's it. I got a lot of filing to do. A lot of filing. All right, go back to the comments, Bob. Let's see. Am I frozen again? What the hell's going on? There we go. Hang on. My computer. Now I can't see my comments. That's weird. This program's been doing something. I don't even know if I'm still on with you guys because I'm missing some of my. Did I go off?
Get up, man.
Huh?
You're cracking up. It's crackling.
Yeah, I don't know. I lost the program. All right. Hang on.
I just got home, man.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Okay, guys. Something's going on again. You know what? I wonder, has it been 40 minutes? I wonder if it's shutting me down after 40 minutes. Maybe I've got to re-up my subscription. I don't know. I can't see you guys. I can't see the comments. I can't turn off this comment that's on the screen. I wonder if it's the 40, if I hit a 40-minute wall or something, and we go, hang on, now I can see the comments again. Everything's coming back slowly. You see, yeah, you're fluttering. I like the flutter. Could be an internet thing, I don't know. Okay, here we go. I'm starting to see a lot of your comments now. Okay, I can take that off. Well, I thought I could take it off. Yeah, this thing is. Yeah, I don't trust eBay anymore. There used to be a time when stuff on eBay was pretty good now, especially electronics. People just lie their ass off on eBay. Yeah, my thing is my computer's running really slow right now. I don't think I ever installed an 8-track. Oh, you guys are way into the 8-tracks, man. That's cool. Okay, I think I've hit a wall here, either with my computer, the internet, or the program itself. Yeah, Oliver has been kind of weird, man. He just pops his head in once in a while. We were super tight, and now he's, I don't know, something's going on. I think he's maybe just keeping his head down. I don't know. Huh. I'm reading your comments there, Steven. Pretty cool. Is my audio still messing up? All right, guys. All right. Well, listen, we did okay. We did. I don't know what time we got started, but it's good to be with you. I'm sorry I'm cutting out. I'll check the subscription, make sure that I'm paid up on that, and then we'll get this thing worked out. But yeah, tune in tomorrow. Man, we need all the help we can get. Check out the show tomorrow, and I'll see you guys soon. Maybe on Friday if I don't have to go to Dallas. In any case, we'll do something. We'll do something. Huh, I'm sounding like Donald Duck, huh? Okay. All right. So I'll see you guys next time. All right. I'll keep it up so you guys can say goodnight to each other. I'm not sure you can even hear this, but I'll keep it up for a couple minutes. All right. All right. Let me see if I can get the brand stuff going on here. Nope. Nope, it's not working. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Sorry, man. Nothing's working. The program's completely froze. I'm not even sure I can end this. So.